Look at yourself. I said, look at yourself. You're standing here like you got the right to breathe the same air as warriors. Like you deserve to be alive. But you're nothing. Not like this. You're a coward. You know it. I know it. You can lie to yourself all you want, but the truth is staring you in the face right now. It's burning inside you, eating away at your gut, making you sick. So why don't you face it? Why don't you fight it? You don't know pain. You felt a taste, a flicker, and it's broken you. You think you're crushed, but you have no idea what it means to be crushed. I've been crushed. I've had my bones ground into dust, my mind twisted until it was nothing but shattered fragments, but I'm still here. Still standing. You're on the edge, falling, crying to yourself about how hard life is. Hard. You haven't even been tested. You've never seen what real suffering is. You've never looked into the eyes of death and spit in its face. You've never lost everything and still had the will to fight for more. And that's why you're weak. That's why you're nothing. You've been given comfort, shelter, safety, and it's made you soft. You think life's supposed to be fair? That someone owes you something? Let me tell you something, kid. Life doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't give a damn about your sob stories. You get knocked down, you stay down, life walks over your corpse and keeps moving. That's the world. And you think you can just crawl back to it, whimpering and broken, and it's going to welcome you with open arms? Number, it'll crush you harder than before. You don't even know what fighting is. I've fought every day of my life, not for glory, not for some grand cause, but just to stay alive. You want to be a warrior? You think that title's something you just get to wear because you swing a sword a few times? You don't even know what a sword feels like when it's driven through your gut. You've never had your blood mix with the mud beneath your feet, while everything around you burns. You think this armor makes me strong? You think this steel is what keeps me alive? No. This armor is just a reminder. A reminder that I've survived every hell that's come for me. You're not fighting. You're running from the truth, running from the battle that's waiting for you. And that's the only thing that matters. Not your past, not your mistakes, not the scars that cover you. The only thing that matters is what you do next. Will you stand and fight, or will you keep running? I'm not here to coddle you. I'm not here to give you some speech about how everything will be okay. It won't. It won't ever be okay. Life is brutal. It's unforgiving. It'll chew you up and spit you out without a second thought. You've got two choices. You either learn how to take the hits, or you let them break you. And right now, you're breaking. I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in the way you breathe. You're scared. And that fear is tearing you apart from the inside out. But fear is part of the fight. You take that fear, you hold on to it, and you let it drive you. Or you let it kill you. You're not special. You're not destined for greatness. You've got nothing that sets you apart from anyone else. But that's exactly why you can become something. Because it's the ones who are told they're nothing who learn how to fight like hell to become something. Look at me. Do you see a hero here? Do you see someone who was chosen by fate to survive? No, I wasn't chosen. I chose. Every single day, I chose to fight. When everything was screaming at me to give up, when every bone in my body begged me to lay down and die, I chose to keep going. You think it's easy? You think it gets easier? It doesn't. Every day's a struggle, a fight to stay alive, a battle to keep your soul from being crushed under the weight of this world. You want to cry. You want to scream at the world for being unfair. Go ahead. It won't change a damn thing. Because no one's coming to save you. No one's going to pick you up off the ground and tell you it's going to be okay. It's on you. It's always been on you. So stop waiting for someone to rescue you and start learning how to rescue yourself. You want power? You want strength? You don't get it by standing there, whining about how hard it is. You get it by throwing yourself into the fire and letting it burn away all your weaknesses. You get it by fighting day in, day out, until your hands bleed and your heart's ready to burst, and still you fight, because that's what it means to be strong. That's what it means to survive. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to keep standing there, broken, useless, waiting for the world to feel sorry for you? Or are you going to fight too? Are you going to get back up, knowing that you're going to get knocked down again? Are you going to charge into the storm knowing that it might destroy you? Because that's what it means to be alive. That's what it means to be a warrior. And if you're not willing to fight, then you're already dead. You've already lost. So decide. Right here, right now. Fighty or fade away. Stand up or stay down. Because the world's not going to wait for you. It's not going to give you a second chance. You either fight now or you don't fight at all. You think this is all some game, don't you? Some temporary pain that'll go away if you just keep your head down long enough. You think if you hide from the fight, someone else will come and take your place. Someone stronger, more capable. But here's the truth. No one's coming. There's no cavalry on the horizon, no savior waiting to pull you from the fire. You are all you've got. This battle is yours to win or lose, and the only person standing in your way is you. That fear you feel, that's the real enemy. It's not the world. It's not the circumstances. It's not even the people who've knocked you down. It's you. And if you can't face that enemy, if you can't stare yourself down and tell the truth, then what good are you? What good is all your talk, all your dreams? You're nothing but a ghost, drifting through life without purpose, without fire. I've seen men like you 1,000 times, and they always end up the same, forgotten, buried in the dirt, without so much as a name to remember them by, because they let the world take their spirit. But not me, and not you. If you've got even an ounce of fight left in that worthless shell of yours. You either stand up and take what's yours. Or you let this world eat you alive. There are two kinds of people in this world. The ones who get broken, and the ones who break everything in their path to survive. You want to sit here, crying about how unfair it all is? Fine. But know this. The moment you stop fighting, you stop living. You've got enemies closing in on you from all sides, and they're hungry for your soul. They won't show you mercy. They'll tear you apart limb from limb and laugh while you beg for a way out. So what are you going to do? You think they'll stop just because you've had enough? They don't care about your limits, about your pain. They're coming for you, whether you're ready or not. So get ready. You've got fire inside you, even if you can't see it. I see it. But fire doesn't mean anything if you don't learn how to control it. How to use it. It'll either burn you alive or light your path. The choice is yours. So what's it going to be? Will you let that fire consume you, leave you nothing but ash and regret? Or will you rise from it? Something stronger, something unbreakable. This is your last chance. No more second guesses, no more doubts. You decide right here, right now, who the hell you are. Fight, damn it, or die forgotten. I've got nothing more to say to you. You know what you need to do. The question is, are you going to do it? So get up and fight. Fight like you've got nothing left to lose. Fight like this is your last breath, your last chance to prove to yourself that you're not a coward. Because if you don't, if you let this moment slip away, you'll regret it for the rest of your miserable life. Now, fight. Fight for your life. Fight for your future. Fight not because anyone's watching, not because anyone cares, but because you need to know that you still can. That you still have the strength to stand up after every bone in your body tells you to stay down. Fight, because if you don't, you'll never know what you could have been. And that's a fate worse than death. Fight.